See, first of all, see, first of all, I'm saying one point. If you people wants to learn ABAP on HANA, if you people wants to learn ABAP on HANA, 100% you should have the ABAP knowledge. Okay, see here.
Yeah, brother, we are able to hear you.
Are you getting now?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Let me do one thing. Let me put everybody on. Yeah, all other people are on mute. You can, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay. See, first, one second. Yeah, okay. See here. See, first of all, my suggestion is first of all, my good suggestion is if you people don't have the ABAP knowledge, first of all, you need to learn ABAP, because if you want to learn ABAP on HANA or as for ABAP on HANA, 100% you should have the ABAP knowledge. Okay, that is the primary requisite to learn ABAP on HANA. Okay, and see, now we people come to the point. See, first of all, before going to discuss about the ABAP on HANA, we need to know what is the HANA. We need to know what is a HANA. Actually, HANA is nothing but see the full form. The full form of a HANA is it's a high performance analytical appliances. HANA is nothing but it's a high performance analytical appliances. See, I'll say one example. See here. Actually, get the point is. See, first of all, see here, what is a HANA? Actually, HANA is nothing but it's a HANA is a high performance analytical appliances. The full form of the HANA is a high performance analytical appliances. And see, before going to discuss about the ABAP on HANA, we need to know, okay, we need to know the importance of the HANA. Why the ABAP, why the HANA came into the picture? Okay, let's we see. Actually, up to 2014, all of our SAP applications, executing based on the other databases like Oracle, okay, SQL Server, okay, SQL Server, MySQL, etc. Up to 2013, all of our SAP applications are executing based on the other databases. When the SAP applications executing on other database up to 2013, we didn't get the performance issues properly. That means we didn't get much and more performance issues we didn't get. But the same applications, same SAP applications executing. Okay, just we people say execute in 2014. 2014 onwards, when we people are executing our SAP applications on other databases, then we people got the performance issue. We people got the performance issues. See, here you people can ask me one doubt. That is, Anil Krishna, in 2013, we didn't get the performance issues. But why we got the performance issues in 2014 especially? Why means, actually, first of all, Oracle database, Oracle Corporation added some additional features as per the Oracle Corporation principles. Oracle Corporation added some additional features to the Oracle database to grab the backend database market. Okay, so previously Oracle Corporation, it was not added any additional features in up to 2013, but it added some additional features to grab the other database market. Okay, later other database like SQL Server, that is Microsoft, also added some additional features to the SQL Server also. Okay, to grab the other backend database market. Okay, When the Oracle Corporation, when the other databases added some additional features, then onwards, our SAP applications are providing some performance issues. Why means, see, when we people are executing, our SAP applications on other databases, then our SAP application features and other database features both are not matched perfectly. Both are not matched perfectly. When our SAP applications, when we are executing our SAP applications on other database, then we people are getting the performance issue. Why means, our SAP application features and the other database features perfectly not matched. When it was not perfectly matched, then the performance issues arise. So many people, so many SAP customers made a complaint to the SAP labs initially. So many SAP customers made a complaint to the SAP labs regarding the performance issues. Then SAP labs, initially, SAP labs, it was not concentrated properly. Just what it said means, so if you if you want to prevent this type of performance issues, so see, you please try to develop the SAP applications as per the ABAP coding standards only. They said like that simply. Later, day by day, these performance issues leads to the millions. So that's why SAP realized and it thought, SAP realized, and then SAP wants to provide the solution for this performance issues. So in that part, SAP, first of all, it was tested there at SAP application side to trace out the reason why the performance issues are coming. First, SAP labs are tested at SAP application side. When the SAP labs are tested at SAP application side, SAP labs, it didn't find any reason for the performance issue. Later, SAP labs tested on the other databases. When the SAP labs tested on other databases, then it was found the reason, that is, whenever we are executing our SAP applications on other databases, then our SAP application features and other database features both are not matching perfectly. When the SAP application features and other database features both are not matching perfectly, at that time only performance issues are rising. For example, I will tell you simple examples here. Simple example I will tell you. For example, okay, see, for example, there is a husband and wife. There's a husband and wife. See here the point. If the husband opinion perfectly matched with the wife's opinion, then they will be happy, right? Both are happy. If the husband's opinion perfectly matched with the wife's opinion, perfectly they will be happy. If the husband's opinion not at all matched with the wife's opinion, then they will be unhappy, right? The same thing is happening here. Okay, see here, husband is nothing but our SAP applications. Husband is nothing but here our SAP applications are husband. Other databases are nothing but wife. See here, when the husband opinion not at all matches with the wife's opinion, okay, then they will be unhappy, right? Similarly here also, our SAP application features are not perfectly matching. Our SAP application features are not perfectly matching with the other databases. So here, husband and wife, so they're getting problems. Here also, the SAP applications provide the performance issue. Why means so? Both features not matching perfectly. See, for example, here, this husband, what he did means, okay, he got the divorce from this wife, and this husband, he got, he married a new wife. See which wife's opinion perfectly matching with his wife, okay, with his opinions. Okay, he married another lady. Okay, when he married her, this new wife opinion and this husband opinion both are matched perfectly. Then these people, these couples are happy. Okay, the same thing is happening here also. See here, as our SAP application, providing the performance issue because of the both our SAP application features and other database features both are not matching perfectly. So that's why, okay, see, SAP Labs, what it did means, so, okay, see, to prevent this type of performance issues, SAP Labs designed and developed a database. SAP Labs designed and developed a database that see how the SAP Labs designed and developed a database means yes, based on the SAP application features. Based on the SAP application features, SAP Labs designed and developed a database that is nothing but HANA. That is nothing but HANA. See here the husband opinion not at all matched with his wife opinion. So that's why what he did, he got the divorce and he got new married. Which ladies, which girls' opinions are perfectly matching with that? See, with that girl, he tie up. Then he got happy, right? The same thing is happening here also. This SAP applications, providing the performance issues when we people are executing on other databases because these both features are not matching perfectly. Now see here, what the SAP Labs did? SAP Labs designed a database. How the SAP Labs designed the database? So based on the SAP application features. Based on the SAP application features, so SAP Labs designed and developed a database that is HANA. That is HANA. Later, SAP Labs, what it did means the same applications, which applications are providing performance issue, the same applications executed. The same applications executed based on the HANA database. When the SAP applications executed based on the HANA database, then these SAP applications, they didn't provide any performance issue. Moreover, the performance was increased. Okay, the performance was increased. Why the performance was increased? Previously, we got the performance issues. Why means so? Previously, our SAP application features and other database features both are not matched perfectly. That's why we got the problems. That's why SAP application provide the performance issues. But now, see, when we are executing our SAP applications on HANA database, then the performance was increased. Why means this HANA database was completely designed and developed based on our SAP application features only. But see here, this Oracle database and SQL, these are not developed based on our SAP application features. Here, Oracle database was designed as per the Oracle Corporation principles. SQL Server was designed as per this Microsoft principles. Okay, but HANA was designed based on the SAP application features only. That's why whenever we are executing our SAP applications on HANA database, then the performance wise, it was increased. The performance increased. And one more thing, this HANA database only will works only for SAP application. This HANA database was introduced only for SAP applications, not for any other technologies like Java, .NET, something. Okay, clear? Up to this clear? You people have any doubt? If you have any doubt, please try to send a message in chat box. Okay. Next, so many people will have the doubts. Okay, what the doubt have is so Anil Krishna, what is the difference between the HANA and S4 HANA? HANA and S4 HANA. HANA and S4 HANA. So many people will have the doubt. See, I'll tell you. See, HANA is initially, HANA is just it's a database. Initially, HANA is just it's a database. Okay, later, SAP Labs, what it did means so to this existing HANA database, SAP Labs integrated SAP applications. SAP Labs integrated some SAP application features to this. See, initially just it's a database only. Later, SAP Labs, what it did was to this existing HANA database, okay, it integrated some SAP application features. When the SAP Labs integrated some SAP application features to this existing HANA database, it would be renamed and released as a S4 HANA database. S4 HANA database. That means what? S4 means it's a simplified. S4 is nothing but simplified. Okay, S4. See here, the point is what? S4 is nothing but it's a simplified. It's a simplified fourth generation HANA database. Okay, it's a simplified fourth generation HANA database. S4 HANA is nothing but it's a simplified fourth generation HANA database. See, S4 HANA means what? It's nothing. See, to this existing HANA database, so SAP Labs integrated some SAP application. SAP Labs integrated some SAP application features to this existing HANA database. Once it integrated some SAP application features to the existing HANA database, it was renamed as a S4 HANA. S4 HANA is what it's a S4 is nothing but a simplified fourth generation HANA database. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. See, now let's see how we people are going to write the ABAP coding in ABAP and how we need to write the ABAP coding in ABAP on HANA project. Okay. Now let's see. First of all, ABAP. Next, ABAP on HANA. ABAP on HANA. See, first of all, ABAP. Actually, in ABAP, we no need to follow any database features. We don't need to follow any database features while writing ABAP code. Okay, actually, here the point is what? Sorry. Actually, in ABAP, we don't need to write. Actually, in ABAP, we no need to follow any database features while writing the ABAP code. For example, okay, I have a client IBM. This IBM client asked me, Anikrishna, please try to generate a sales order report. Sales order report. This is the task. Okay, this is the task I got from my IBM client. This is the task I got from my IBM client. See, as a ABAP consultant, what I will do is, so first of all, I will check what is the task. Here the task is sales order report. See, first of all, I'll try to check the functionality of this task. I'll check the functionality of this task, what I need to do. See, I need to generate the sales order report. That's okay. See, which function, see, okay, what functionality I need to perform to generate this sales order report. First of all, functionality wise, I'll try to understand the task. First of all, okay, once I get the task from my client, first of all, I'll try to understand the functionality. First of all, I'll try to understand the functionality of the task. Once I got the functionality, then what I will do is, so as per the functionality, okay, I'll write the ABAP code. But in ABAP, while writing the ABAP code, we no need to follow any database features. We never follow any database features while writing the ABAP code in ABAP project. Once we understand the functionality of the task, we people will write the ABAP code directly. But the same task, if you want to develop in ABAP on HANA, what we need to do? What we need to do means, to see here. What we need to do means, to see here. See, first of all, we need to understand. See, once we understand the functionality of the task, in ABAP, we people will write the ABAP code directly. While writing the ABAP code, we don't need to follow any database features. But in HANA, in ABAP on HANA project, once we understand the functionality of the task, we need to write the ABAP code. But while writing the ABAP code, we need to follow HANA database features. Based on the HANA database features only, we need to write the ABAP code. Based on the HANA database features only, we need to write the ABAP code. But in ABAP, we people will write the ABAP code directly. We don't need to follow any database features. But in ABAP on HANA, Once we understand the functionality of the task, we need to write the ABAP code. See, while writing the ABAP code, we need to follow HANA database features. Okay, we need to follow HANA database features to come to while writing the ABAP code and to complete. Okay, then only we people can complete the functionality of the task. For example, I will tell you a simple example. For example, I want to drive a car. See, in a village, I want to drive a car. See, in a village, I want to drive a car. If I want to drive a car in a village, I want to drive a car, I'll drive the car carefully. I'll drive the car carefully and I'll reach the destination. But if you want to drive the car, in cities, what we need to do? See, we need to drive the car carefully based on the traffic signals. Based on the traffic signals only, we need to drive the car carefully. Then only we people can reach the destination. But in villages, if you want to drive a car, we need to drive the car carefully. That's enough to reach the destination. But here in cities, okay, we need to drive the car carefully based on the traffic signals. Then only we people can reach the destination. See, in ABAP also, we need to write the ABAP code. Based on the functionality, we need to write the ABAP code. Okay, that means, see here, we need to drive the car carefully. That's it in village. That means we need to write the ABAP code directly based on the functionality. But in HANA, see here how we in cities, how we people are going to drive the car based on the traffic signals. Carefully, we need to drive the car. Similarly, in HANA projects also, if you want to develop any object, okay, okay, see, based on the HANA database features only, we need to write the ABAP code. Then only we people can complete the task. Okay, up to this, see, this feature is very, very important. Okay, this first feature is very, very important. Up to this, you people are clear or having any doubt? If you have any doubt, please, okay, raise the question. If you have any doubt. Any doubts? You can, if you have any doubts, please send the message in chat box. Clear or having any doubts? All are clear? Okay, see. Okay, see, and the second point is, okay, and the second point is, okay, and the second point is, in ABAP, we people will use the openness. Okay, we people in ABAP, we have the internal table concept. We have internal table concept. See, in ABAP, 99.99% in each and every ABAP function, in each and every ABAP code, we people will declare the internal table. In each and every ABAP functionality, we need to write the internal table. That means 99.99% in every ABAP program, we people will use the internal table. You can ask me here, Anil Krishna, what about the 0.01%? Yes, 0.01%, we no need to use the internal table. When means, if we want to display the single record, that means a scalar record, that means a single record. If you want to display the single record, in that case, you don't need to declare the internal table. Except that 99.99%, we need to use the internal table concept in ABAP programming. But in ABAP on HANA, see, in HANA, there is no internal table concept. Here we have the concept of views. Okay, and here you can ask me the doubt, Anil Krishna, we have the views concept in ABAP also. Okay, but what is the difference between the ABAP views and ABAP on HANA views? See, in ABAP, we have the views. We have 4 types of views: database view, maintenance view, projection view, and help view. Those views are only for display purpose. Those views are only for viewing purpose. But in HANA, by using the views, so we people can do the calculations also. Okay, see, if I say honestly, which type of operations we people can do using the internal table, which type of operations we people can do using the internal table in ABAP, the same type of operations we people will perform by using the views. That means what, with the help of the views, we people can apply the calculations, we people can display the data, we people can insert the records, we people can delete the records, we people can modify the records. Everything we people can do using the views, in HANA. See, and one more thing, the point is, you see, you can find the internal table concept in only in ABAP. Only in ABAP. You can't find the internal table concept in other technologies, because internal table is a ABAP object only. It's not related to any technology object. See, HANA is what, it's a database. In HANA database, there is no internal table concept. Why means so? Internal table is the ABAP object. It's not the HANA database object. So here in HANA database, instead of the internal table, we people are going to use the views concept only. Here in views, we have different types of views. So calculation view. Okay, see here. In views, we have different types of the views. So see here, first one is calculation view. And the second one is analytical view. And third one is attribute view. And see, and there is another view, that is a CDS views also. It's very, very important. CDS views also. Okay. See, and next in ABAP, we people are going to use the OpenSQL statements. OpenSQL statements. Okay, in ABAP, we people are going to use the OpenSQL statements. But in HANA, we see HANA, it won't support the OpenSQL statements. HANA will support native SQL queries. HANA will support native SQL statements only. Native SQL statements only. Okay, HANA will support native SQL support. And okay, HANA will support native SQL statements, and in S4 ABAP on HANA, we people can use the new OpenSQL statements also. New OpenSQL statements also. New OpenSQL statements also. See, this new OpenSQL statements are nothing but it's a combination of the OpenSQL statements. Okay, new OpenSQL statements are nothing but it's a combination of the OpenSQL statements and native SQL statements. Okay, native statements. Okay, see here. Here in HANA database, okay, in ABAP, see, in ABAP we can see, we people will use the OpenSQL statements. But in HANA, we people are going to use the native SQL statements. And here there is an interview question you may face in interview point of view. That is how you can identify whether the statement is the OpenSQL statement or native SQL statement. 100% pakka interview question, no doubt at all. That is what means how you can identify whether the statement, see, if you see any select query, then how you can identify whether the query belongs to OpenSQL statement or native SQL statement. Yes, we people can easily identify. How means yes. How means yes. See here, if you see here, you can see select start from Mara into table, internal table. See here, I can see, we people can say blindly, this is the OpenSQL statement. This is a OpenSQL statement. You people can ask me, Anil Krishna, how you can identify? How means yes. See what I said, in ABAP only you can find, you can see the internal table concept. In HANA, there is no internal table concept. So if you identify any internal table, see, if you identify the internal table declaration in any select query, okay, instead of the select query, if you identify the internal table declaration, then you can say blindly, This is a open SQL statement. This is a open SQL statement. Okay. See how you can identify the native SQL query. How means to see here. I'm going to show you my project related thing. See, I can say, see, we people can say, see, I can say this is the native SQL query. You can ask me, Anil Krishna, how you can say? Yes, how means so? See, if you identify any case expression or date functions, if you identify any case expressions or date functions or string functions, okay, string, see if you identify any string functions or date functions and case expressions inside of the select query without internal table declaration, without, see, if any select query having case expressions or date functions or string functions without internal table declaration, then it is called native SQL query. This is a native SQL query, I can say. This is a native SQL query, I can say. Okay, why means so? See, did you write did you write any case expressions or string functions or date functions inside of the open SQL query in ABAP? Inside of the open, see, I'm asking, okay, I'm asking, did you write any case expressions or string functions or date functions inside of the select query? Not in ABAP code. ABAP code we have, okay, ABAP code we wrote it. That's okay. But the point is what here, inside of the select query, did you write any case expressions or date functions or string functions in ABAP? No. Why means in ABAP we people are going to use the open SQL. Open SQL, it won't support the case expressions or date functions or string functions inside of the select query. Which SQL query having inside of the select query, if you identify case expressions or date functions or string functions without internal table declaration, see here, select field, see case expression, date function, see here, from database table. There is no into table internal table declaration. There is no into table internal table declaration. See, that means what? This is a native SQL query. This is a native SQL query. In ABAP and HANA, we people will use the native SQL queries only. Okay, up to this clear or having any doubt? If you have any doubt, please ping it. There is some blank screen front of. See, that's previous one. Clear? You people have any doubt up to this clear or having any doubt? Up to this clear? Okay. Yeah. See, actually, see the point. See here, this is the native SQL query. This is a native SQL query. Okay. See, in HANA, mostly we people will use the, in ABAP and HANA, mostly we people will use the, okay, native SQL queries. Okay. Next, actually, okay, in ABAP and HANA projects, there are mainly two types of projects. Mainly two types of projects. In HANA, mainly there are two types of projects. The first one is a migration project. First one is a migration project. And the second MP is nothing but migration part. And second one is IP. IP is nothing but implementation part. Migration part means what? Okay, migration part means what? Okay, see here. ABAP is not optimized, but HANA is optimized. HANA is optimized. This is a migration part. See here, the point is migration part. See here, this is a migration part. See here, what is the meaning of the optimization? What is the meaning of the optimized? Optimized is nothing but redesign. Optimized is nothing but redesign. That means, see here, ABAP is not redesigned, but HANA database is redesigned. See, I'll tell you the simple requirement, which type of requirements we people will get in migration part. For example, I have a client IBM. This IBM client, it has been maintaining one SAP project for the last 15 years. It has been maintaining one SAP project. See, for example, this SAP project having 10 ABAP applications. Example, I'm saying 10 ABAP applications. Okay, it's a SAP project having 10 ABAP applications. See, these 10 ABAP applications executing based on the Oracle database. These 10 ABAP applications executing based on the Oracle database. My client asked me, Anil Krishna, okay, I have one SAP project. It is having 10 ABAP applications. These 10 ABAP applications are executing on the Oracle database. Here the point is, out of 10 ABAP applications, 8 ABAP applications performance is excellent. 8 ABAP application performance is excellent. But the remaining 2 ABAP applications, performance is not good. The remaining 2 ABAP application performance is not good. Okay, this is the, see, in migration project always we people will get this type of requirements only. Okay, see, actually there are 10 ABAP applications. Out of 10, 8 ABAP application performance is excellent, but the remaining 2 ABAP application performances are not good. My client asked me, Anil Krishna, you please try to improve the performance of these 2 ABAP applications. Okay, this type of performance, this type of issues we people will face always in migration project. If we come to the implementation part, see, okay, if you see, this one we people will go in depth in classes, practically, theoretically. Okay, we people will go in depth. Okay, next, implementation project means part. Implementation project means, see here, ABAP is optimized and HANA also optimized. That means what? ABAP is redesigned and HANA database also redesigned. See, when we people will go for this implementation project means, so if we get any new project, then from this scratch we people will do the implementation using the HANA database from this scratch. Okay, up to this clear? See here, actually here onwards we people will go in depth in our classes. Okay, theoretically, practically, we people will go in depth in our classes. See, completely I'll give the project oriented training. See, actually, if I say honestly, this is my project related object. This is my project related. See, coding. Okay, and see, this is a traditional ABAP. See, see here, this is my project related object. See, in our training, our training will be completely real-time oriented training. Which objects I did in my office, the same objects I will teach in our training period. Completely project-oriented training I will provide. Okay, you people have any doubts? If you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay, then I will give the answers for your questions. See, actually, see, this project-related information, everything we people will discuss in our actual classes. Okay, first of all, I will teach in our training period, I will teach basic converts, so migration part first. Once I complete the migration part completely end to end, then we people will discuss the implementation part. First of all, I will start the migration part. Why means this migration? See, if you learn the migration part first of all, okay, if you learn the migration part clearly, then it is, you can do implementation part easily. That's why first I will teach this migration part end to end, starting to end. Okay, yeah, if you people have any doubt, please let me know. Please send the messages in chat box. I'll clarify your doubts. Any doubts? If you have any doubt, please let me know. Clear? All the people are clear? Okay. OpenSQL uses 100% on NetSQL. See, brother GV here, Here OpenSQL does uses 100% of native SQL. See, brother, especially in ABAP, GV, especially, I meant ABAP. See, brother, ABAP on HANA, completely we people will discuss the openness. Okay, completely we people will discuss the native SQL, brother, GV. Completely native SQL. And see, in ABAP on HANA, completely we people will discuss the native SQL. And later, S4 ABAP on HANA, we people will use the native SQL statements and the new OpenSQL statements also. New OpenSQL statements means what? It's a combination of the OpenSQL statements and native SQL. Both we people can use in S4 ABAP on HANA. In ABAP on HANA, we people will use only native SQL queries for that. Okay. See, in our training period, I will teach that native SQL queries, new OpenSQL queries also I will teach. No need to worry. Okay. Next, Patel, how many days to complete? Yeah, 25 to 30 days, brother. 25 to 30 days the course training. Okay. And here, Madhavi, yeah. Okay, yeah. Which topics are used in ABAP from Oracle? Sorry, I didn't get which topics used in ABAP from Oracle means. Actually, here Sivamadhavi ji, here the point is in ABAP we people are using Oracle database. If your project is ABAP, 100% you are going to use Oracle database or SQL Server. But here we don't use that Oracle database or SQL Server. Here we people are going to use the HANA database. Okay. Sivamadhavi Erragam means I think you belongs to Andhra or Telangana, right? Okay, Andy. Okay. నేను తెలుగు ఉన్నాయి. Okay. Yeah, next, any doubts? If you have any doubt, please let me know. If you say no doubts, then I will close the session. Completely, I'll give the project oriented training, brother. Training nearly 30 days, 25 to 30 days, brother. Training. Yeah, okay. We people will see in actual classes. Okay, bye. Have a nice. Sorry. No. Siva Madhavi ji, you need to ask that one. Organizers will say that one. Okay. Bye. We'll see you. Have a nice day. Bye.